One thing I've noticed is it's very difficult for people to get on camera, to make a social media post, to do anything because of fear. Why? And I know because you teach branding and you teach how to grow a brand and
How to
what to do
project yourself and
and
all that.
everything.
Yeah.
Why is it that people are afraid to do it?
They're afraid of the unknown. They're afraid that people will actually judge them. But let's face facts. Everybody, you get dressed in the morning, you open the door, you leave, and you're going to be judged, whether you like it or not. There is everybody out there looking at you, sizing you up, determining whether or not they like you or don't like you, whether they like your outfit, whether they like your makeup. I went to Pilates the other day. I had just thrown on some makeup because I'm in Arizona and I have to protect my skin. So I just put on a little bit of makeup on my face. So just for protection. And the Pilates instructor with a big class around said, "Oh, your makeup looks beautiful." Uh, I wasn't there for makeup. That's what I mean. People are judging us for everything and every little last bit of ourselves. What we say, how we say it, but especially how we look. And this is terrible because for those people who don't feel good about themselves, they're not projecting a positive image. And if they feel as though they don't look good enough, they act as though they don't look good enough. And here's the equation how this works. What you put out is what you get back. So, oh, I feel so insecure. I'm a little case I. Hello, my name is Dr. Gilda, and I'm giving some limp fish handshake. Well, what do you think I'm going to get back? First of all, I'm not going to attract anybody who is a capital I. I'm going to attract all these lowercase i's. And the capital I person will go to somebody else who he feels is a mover and shaker, not to me. So somebody hands me a handshake and it's like, meh. Well, I didn't give somebody a job one time because she said, "Oh, I could do that brochure for you." And she shook my hand like this. And I said, I need a strong, I need, seriously, I need a strong brochure, and I don't need this from somebody with a limp fish handshake. So, but people, you are being judged whether you like it or not. Remember Michael Jackson's song, Man in the Mirror? It's
Yes.
you. It's you. It's all of us. We look in the mirror and we decide how we're going to be treated that moment. So, if you're not feeling good about yourself before you get out of the house, go right back in and start talking to yourself, saying, "I feel great. I'm going to make it today. I'm going to be very
Yeah.
successful. I'm going to charge through all my accounts. I'm going to do everything I need to do with a smile." Because the opposite of that is that the other person with the smile is going to get your business and you're not going to gain anything. So the way you come across is how you're judged. And you were asking about your media presence and your amplification of your brand. You are your brand. You have to remember that. Nobody gives you branding. You could pay $40 million to somebody to help with your branding, especially if you're a big organization. Bottom line, it doesn't make a difference
Right.
because you are your brand and only you can carry that out. So next time you're not feeling so great, take a look at that mirror and say, "I'm a success." See what that does for you. See what kind of fabulous business you could attract from that. See what kind of fabulous partners you can attract from that
Yeah.
also. What do you think,
It's
Neil?
so it's interesting because you're attracting what you choose to attract. And a lot of ways, like if someone says no to you, you just move on. If you have a bad situation, you just have to move on. Because you're involved so much in looking at relationships and looking at communication skills. I think people are afraid that they'll ignore me, or what if they don't like me, or why if I don't have 1,000 social media likes? What if somebody says something about me? What if somebody's talking behind my back? I mean, if
Okay,
you look,
here's the antidote to that. First of all, if somebody's talking about you behind your back, congratulations! They thought enough of you to talk about you. So, I mean, do you want to leave a party and everybody says, "Who is that?" Who cares? Who knows that person? Who gives a damn? You want them to give a damn and to talk about you behind your back. That's
Yep.
number one. Number two, what if they don't like you? So what? A whole bunch of people are not going to like you. Is that going to make you live or die because of their like or dislike? Why are you giving anybody that much power?
Exactly.
Nobody should have all that power over you.
Why do they?
Why do they have that power over you?
Yeah.
Because you allowed it. Because you exaggerated their role in your life. Instead
Hmm.
of that, minimize their role in your life and turn around and walk off. And if somebody says no to you when making a sales call, just say to yourself, okay, they said no for now. And I'll backtrack or they'll come back again. How many people have told me, I broke up with my ex and blah, 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 blah. I said, they'll be back. Sure enough,
They are
he
back.
back.
Unless you've totally made sure based on that blow up that the door's not open again. If you
That's right.
went to
But
the
that's up to you.
level, but if the door is still open, they're coming back.
If you leave just a little,
Unless you slam that door,
that's right. Slam it and lock it. Because if you leave just a little crack,
they're coming back.
you're in trouble. They'll
And
stick their toe
when
in.
a client lets you go, if you know it was not the right reason for letting you go, they'll be back.
They will be
They will be
back.
back groveling. They'll be back in some sort of way. Or hey, but if you let the door not allow it to open, you know what? We're not. We have a waiting list, and it doesn't look like it's going to be for a while. Then they'll not be back because
When I
you give anybody a chance to want to be back. But it's relationships are so strange, and business relationships, personal relationships, every relationship is strange.
No, they're not strange. They're very easy. When you decide that you are in control of these relationships, you are ultimately, truly in control. If you think that, well, I'm not sure, we shouldn't have broken up, and this and this and this, no, that kind of not knowing is the way somebody's going to wedge their way back to you. And then where are you? Start from square one with the same problems that you had earlier. Who needs that?
No, totally. So, all right. So, best place people can go is drgilda.com. Not drgildacarle.com, but even though no one, it's just
Nobody uses my
drgilda.com.
last name. The media dropped it. It's like I had an identity crisis.
Exactly. But we want only an identity crisis, not a crisis. All right. We
No.
appreciate it, Dr. Gilda. Thanks again. You're listening to the special simulcast.